Hello, we are live back in the building with the Arsenal show with my guy
Yes,
Casey.
sir.
What are you telling
Come
me,
on.
bro? We are live back in the building with the Arsenal show. Bit echoing there still.
Yeah, sorry, it's my other thing. Don't worry about that. Sorry, my apologies, everyone. But we're here, you know.
We're here. What's everybody telling me in the comments, man? Sorry we're late. Just had a few technical issues I had to sort out, but we're here. As word to Mont, lateness is greatness. But yeah, we are here, man. We're here with the Arsenal show. How is everybody?
Look, we have Alex and Lacazette telling us 5 minutes late. Listen,
know,
you're no longer our club, mate. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about us. You don't need to worry about us, mate. But no, big up everyone, man.
Yeah, big up everybody in the comments.
Like, subscribe, and yeah, well, Kate's gonna show you what we're getting into anyway today.
Listen, yes. We're gonna start with the game against Bournemouth. Now, for me, I mean, like that was just a walk in the park for me, really. I mean, we literally dominated them in the first half. Slowly took the foot off the pedal in the second half, but we didn't really need to do anything else. If I'm honest, we were 3-0 up. I mean, I know the system is you want more goals galore, but you don't really need to overdo it, especially against Bournemouth. So yeah, we took it off a bit. They did nothing. Can you remember anything at all, Casey, that they done the whole game?
Bro, listen, especially the first half. The first half, like, you know how we say, you know, people had nothing against us in the half, you know, we was all over them. But there's always that time in the half where a team more quality could have punished us, but because maybe the team we played against didn't have the quality, they didn't. So we classed it as nothing. But Bournemouth literally had nothing. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Ramsdale make a save? I don't think he made a save in the first half.
Yeah, no, not in the first half. I think he made one in the second half.
Yeah, like they had one shot on target, so it was either the first or the second. You know, like it was just you know a walk in the park really. And to be honest, games that we should be winning and should be comfortably winning. So I expected none less, but a nice, important statement and a clean sheet. So I can ask for, you know, they've done what we wanted them to do. You know, win emphatically, score goals, and get a clean sheet. Tick, tick, tick. So yeah, no, it was a great game for me. Honestly, great game.
I would say I'm trying to work out who played the best. I mean, like Jesus, I think he got man the match. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
But they said it was biased.
I mean, was it really? Because that first goal, bro, like that was centre forward play that anybody do for Arsenal in a while, bro.
It's been a while. Sanchez used to do it.
Sanchez used to do it 100%. Sanchez used to do it, and he never got enough credit for it, if I'm honest.
No.
But yeah, no, that was great centre forward play. I think Odegaard had a very good game. You know, I know like he scored 2 goals, so people would have just automatically assumed that he played well, but there's other bits that he done that people didn't notice, like that ball he played for Jesus' offside goal. I mean, that was proper. That was Ozil-esque in my opinion. And that was the Odegaard I like to see more, bro. Like literally, that was the Odegaard I like to see more. And
I agree because that pass was I had a needle type of stuff, you know, and only like you said, players like Ozil can do. It was nice to see. And you know, I said this last game. I don't know where I said it, but I know someone can vouch for me because I know I said it. But I said that after the last game against Leicester, where Odegaard just wasn't shooting, he wasn't creating. I said he's going to need to have the chat because after 2 games, you get the chat with Albert. He had the chat, G.
Had the chat, bro. He had the chat.
And you know, he pointed, look, these positions you're in and you're not shooting. Like, you need to start. Bro, first thing he done when he got the ball, lick it, G. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you need to get onto Ozil for.
It looked like instinct.
The ball. You literally just
like
hit
the
ball, fam.
too much.
Just hit.
Yeah, bro. and he put his foot through the ball and look, bro, 2 goals, you know. So yeah, no, Odegaard played well. Obviously, for 2 goals, you'll get yourself in for a man of the match shout. But I think a lot of them could be in for man of the match, because I think the team collectively played well. Although it wasn't a good side, they still showed their quality. This is the same quality we were showing against, you know, Crystal Palace away, which wasn't an easy game in my opinion. Leicester, which obviously isn't an easy game, and now Bournemouth. You know, it's not like the levels dropped off against Bournemouth. I think we got even better, if I'm honest. So yeah, no, there's a lot of people could get man of the match from me, but let's see what some of these comments are saying. We've got unknown user saying Fulham due to hold 5 that the way we're playing. Nah, you're right. If we play anything like we played against Bournemouth, I don't know about 5-0 or hold 5, because I do think Fulham are a bit better than Fulham and Bournemouth, but we should beat them, you know. But remember I said
we should pack them off. We should pack them off in reality.
Juve fans here, always nice to have you. You know, soon we'll be joining you in the champs. Don't worry, you're there now. We'll be joining you soon. So we'll be, or maybe we'll play each other. You don't know. So yeah, now we'll see you soon.
Knocked out, fam. Literally.
Best of they could get knocked out. And like you could join us. You know, yeah, nah. Credit King says Arteta is gonna take us to the promised land. Hey, listen.
Trust me.
We're taking the right steps. That's what we're doing. We ain't there yet, but we're stepping in the right direction. You know, we're stepping in the right direction. Credit King also says Champions League in 3 years. You know, some people are hoping for it this year. So yeah, you're being very generous. You're being generous. You know, a lot of people want it this year. So yeah. T Baby saying big up the panel, big up to you in the comments all the time, showing love. Thank you. Yeah, man. And also Anthony 94 says thoughts on the Arsenal's Champions League draw. Oh, you got jokes, Anthony. Yeah, you got jokes. You best make it out your group, you know. You got who you got? Marseille. Who is it they got? Marseille, Napoli.
No, they got Liverpool, got Ajax, Napoli, and
Marseille.
Rangers. Rangers, I think it was.
Oh, they got forget it. Yeah. Like these should make it out, but who knows? The way Liverpool are playing now, you can't really. And to be fair, you're on the Arsenal show. We're currently top of the league, unbeaten. I don't want to see verbal from you, I'm afraid. All right, no verbal on this show. You can take your, to the Liverpool show. All right. Yeah. And Wayne Hennessy also says this game will be tough. I think 3-1. That's what I was thinking, something maybe like that. But don't worry, we'll get into that. We'll go into more depth about that later on in the show. Yeah. But for now, obviously, we'll just talk about player ratings as well, because I feel like these will be. I feel like I was a bit harsh last week. Some people told me I was harsh. I'm giving 6s and 7s, even though we beat Leicester 4-2. But this kind of shows why I said 6s and 7s, because now the way the team played, how can I give them more? I can't be giving out 9s and 10s because I don't 9s and 10s, but I can see a few 8s in there and maybe a couple 9s. So we'll get into the player ratings. Okay, set us off.
Listen,
so what we're gonna start with?
Yeah, we'll start with Ramsdale. Now, he literally, like I said to you before, he literally had nothing to do, bro. He had nothing to do. So, I mean, you can't really give him a low mark because he didn't do anything wrong. But then again, he didn't do anything at all anyway. So, I'd probably give him a 7 for just doing what he needed to do at the time. So yeah, I'd give him a 7, but because he never done anything crazy, I wouldn't give him an 8. So yeah, I'll say a 7 for Ramsdale.
Yeah, no, I agree because like you said, he made one. There was one shot on target,
Yeah, that's everything you need to know.
So that really sums it up for me. You can't really give him much more than that, and much more than a 7. We see KJD. A lot of people agreeing with you. We have MX. Sorry, in the comment, saying 7. We have KJD Gunner, big up KJD Gunner, always in here showing love. Also, we see you, we notice. Saying 7.5 for Ram. So yeah, no, I can agree with the 7. It's a fair shout. He didn't do much, but also kept the clean sheet like we needed him to, like we wanted to. So yeah, no, just a normal day in the office kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Next, what's it? Right back.
Benny Boy White.
Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco. And the comments, let us know what you think about Benny Blanco's rating as well.
Man. Let us know what you guys
let us know about everyone. So whoever we say, if we just say a name, just start throwing numbers in and let us know your opinions also, because we might come out deluded, you know, we might be overrating, underrating, we don't know. So we need...
you see this drink, this ain't average juice. Let me just say that. I'm something crazy that I don't know about. What you might think.
So yeah, just let us know, man. Let us know.
Let me know, fam. Let me know.
But yeah, okay, what do you think?
Ben White, he done well, you know. He actually done well. You know what? I got to give him an 8. You know, I got to give him an 8 because he, for the first goal, he didn't get the assist for it, but his ball into the box was crucial because it allowed Jesus to even take a touch, and then one of the guys to follow through and whip it bin. Yeah. So, yeah, that was that, and he got the clean sheet again. Didn't have anything to do defensively, but he was steady. Like he made it easy for us. Him and the whole defense really made it easy for us. So, yeah, I'd say an 8 for Ben. I'd say an 8.
Okay, I'd say. No, you have to say it's like a 7.58. And the reason I'm saying that is I'll give him more than what I gave him last week because it was an improvement. And I also think he improved, you know, going forward as well. I think he helped a bit more going forward this week than last week. Maybe it's because of the opposition and that he had the freedom to do that. But he done it nonetheless. So I can't, you know, knock him down for doing it against the team he should do it to. So yeah, you know, I'll say 7.5, 8. Yeah, I can agree with that. Now, yeah, 7.5. I mess with that. What's the comments feeling with that one? We have Thunder Road 25 watching. If we get 25 likes, the red do-rag comes off. Wait, let's see how many we're on. We're on 8 as of now.
8. Let's get that up, guys. We need
to get that up. 25 will come off. Yeah, 25 and it's off.
Trust me.
Big up Thunder Road for that one. Yeah, we have Wayne Hennessy, Benny 8. They're messing with it. They're messing with 8. They're messing with the 8. KJD saying 7.5 did okay. Yeah, no, I agree. You know, it didn't have much, you know, threat. I didn't think they offered much as well going forward. So I really don't think that they really offered anything. But yeah, 7.5, we can mess with that. 7.5. We also have some Liverpool fans in here. Marshall, pick you up, saying we're gonna win the Champions League. Well, maybe they're a cup side. They're a cup side, so I can't knock them. I can't down them. They've won it like 6 times. True. You know, people were saying about Real Madrid when they were looking down and out, like they didn't look the greatest, but they pushed on in the champ. So it can happen with these teams. You know, big up Liverpool, the cup team there. Can't do it in the league though, I'm afraid, it's showing there. Pablo in the comments, big you up, always here. Pablo is here every stream.
Pablo, man.
Big up Pablo. Casey, why aren't you wearing your... stop. Do you want to go on the block, Pablo? With those type of comments, look, I'm looking at you. You will go on the block list if you continue. Don't start with that.
No Liverpool shirts from here, cuz. No Liverpool shirts. Trust me. That's the last shirts I wear.
I forget that dish, man. Forget that. What do you not think of Zaha over Neto? You know what? Capo, I'm going to come back to that comment. I promise. I'm going to come back to that comment. Yeah? I'll come back to that comment. But yeah, so we'll move on to the centre-backs. We'll do them together. Who we got? Gabriel and Saliba. Damn, what a partnership.
You see that partnership, yeah? boy, oh boy, like that is big. It's big. I think that one can take us so far, so
far and for so long.
For so long. It's such a brilliant. Like they have everything. I mean, I'll start with Gabriel. For me, Gabriel done good. Again, didn't have too much to do, but was dominant when he needs to be. So Gabriel give a 7.5. I think it was just a steady Gabriel performance, really. You know what you're going to get with Gabriel. So yeah, that's him. Saliba, now you see that guy. That guy, yeah. Tell Van Dijk, or should I say Van Durag, tell him to come outside. Yeah? Because there's a new sheriff. Pablo, any Liverpool fans that are in here, tell Van Dijk to come outside. Yeah? There's a new sheriff. I repeat again, there is a new sheriff in the town. And his name is William Saliba. That goal, bro. Casey, that goal, bro. It's brilliant.
It was so elegant. It was so elegant, G. Man.
It's so elegant. Like the weaker foot as well, by the way. Weaker foot. Nah, man. I gotta give Saliba a 9, you know, for that goal. Because for a debut goal in a Prem, to score it like that with your weaker foot and keep a clean sheet to go with that, you gotta give him a 9, bro. You have to give him a 9. What are you saying?
I agree. Yeah, he was one of them that I had in mind for a 9. This guy has. I'm trying not to like say he's done this and he's done, but because he hasn't, you know, in the grand scheme of things. But game by game, minute by minute, bro, he's just impressing me constantly. Like with and without the ball, you know, it's just always professional, always just that's it. Like at such a young age, bro, I forget that he's 21.
Yeah, that's the thing. I forget that he's that young. I always forget.
I forget he's 21, bro. Like, you know, the leadership qualities he shows, the responsibility, just the way he plays. It's and like one of the comments has just said, unknown user, saying Saliba's playing so good, got Gabriel looking average. And true, but Gabriel isn't even average. This is what I would say Gabriel's average, but just the way Saliba plays and the calmness he gives you, bro, it makes him look rash, average, which he isn't. But you need the yin and the yang, you know. You need someone that's a bit more aggressive and whatever, and someone that's a bit more calmer because it's a nice balance to have, you know. So I think this partnership's gonna work well, and I would say personally, I'd say Gabriel 8 and Saliba 9. Both because I think Gabriel played well. He stepped up, kept the clean, and he didn't do anything rash, in my opinion, either that game. He kind of took that out in this game. So I'll give him an 8 for that. And Saliba, 9. Yeah.
That's cool. So we got left back Zinchenko.
Another one that's just brought another type of calmness to my head.
He's too much, man. He's actually too much. Like, thinking about it now, I said this on the previous Arsenal show as well, in the player ratings. Tierney is just gonna have to do a hell of a lot to get back into this team. And I love the fact that it's like that, because we never had that before. We never had a lot of players in that position. You had Nuno Tavares, but I like Nuno. I think he's going to be a brilliant player when he's older. But as of now, just is still a bit too raw. Tierney and Zinchenko in that left back position, that's proper. You can't ask for better than that in terms of quality. So Zinchenko, that guy, he's a serious baller. The way he's so composed. That's what I like about him. He's so composed and he's technical. He can drift into the centre mid, allow Xhaka to go into that inverted left back role that I like when Xhaka's in that. So yeah, Zinchenko played good, man. I'd give him an 8. I'd say 8. I'd say 8 for Zinchenko.
Okay. Just before I get into that, we'll touch on a few of these comments. And everyone, honestly, we're 9 subscribers away from the big 2-1. Yeah. If you can all help us by like, comment, and subscribing on the video, it will help a lot. Smash the like. You know the type of content you're gonna get. So yeah, just everyone make sure you're subbing. We see it. Pablo said he made a picture for you, man, by the way. Ethan in an Arsenal shirt. Be sure to send that to the Big Six Fans Twitter account. Send it across, or one of our personal ones if you know any of our personal ones. Just send it to one of us, and we'll be sure to get on stream. Who knows? That could be the picture for our big show when we play Tottenham. We'll have Ethan in an Arsenal shoot. Everyone will be confused, but we'll keep that secret on here. All right. Richo63 says Liverpool won't make top 4.
Ooh, I hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do hear it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I hear it. That I can say.
Well, Montel won't be happy about that, but it's the truth. The truth hurts sometimes, if they don't back up their ideas. Not that I don't think they won't make top 4, but they're making it very hard for themselves when they don't need to. It's the games and the man. It's not even just the teams you're losing to. It's the manner at which you're losing as well. I'm not seeing the same worries that I was last season. If you lot was last 5-10 minutes, Liverpool 1-0 down, you still can see them getting a draw, maybe even sometimes scraping a win. Teams were never comfortable. I don't know. The teams are looking a lot more comfortable come the last 10-15 minutes, and maybe that's because your bench isn't as dangerous right now. Maybe it's because the starting 11 hasn't quite gelled in terms of the whole Henderson, Milner, Harvey Elliott starting 3. Like, I don't know if that's become a thing yet. And then obviously Diaz, Salah, and Firmino occasionally, and I don't know if these lot are used to the whole system yet together. But yeah, if they don't sort themselves out, they could be in trouble. Marshall says he can see Liverpool well. He's a Liverpool fan. He says he can see Liverpool getting Champions League final. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Not with your current squad. No way. No way. Big Les in the comments. Big up yourself, man. Then big up Big Les, man. Love for that. DK. Ganesha. Yeah, man. This is it. This is where we kick it, and we just it's everything Arsenal, man. But yeah, for quickly, my opinion on Zinchenko. He's another one that's brought another type of calmness to the team. Just him simply, the way the areas he picks up the ball, his passion for trying to be the best, performing at the top level for a full 90 minutes and not just 45, 60, sometimes 65 minutes. He wants to perform at the top level for a full 90, and he's demanding that from the players. So it's great to see, this is what we needed to see, this the type of energy and personality we needed in the team. So yeah, no, I can't. He's just he brings a smile to my face watching him play. I feel calm whenever I see Zinchenko starting. But like we said, these are the teams we should on paper be beating. So we will have to wait until come October, where the real Big Six and everyone comes in, and that comes into play what we're saying. But for now, I can give him an 8 easily. Great game.
Okay. By the way, guys, there is a special guest about to enter the stream now. Case, do the honors.
No problem. He was here last week, kicking it, keeping it real, and we got him back again. So I'll let him introduce himself when he enters.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Yes, what's good, man?
I'm not too bad, man. Sorry, I got delayed at work, innit? How it always. But mate, All good. I'm just buzzing for the weekend at this stage. We've got a match and we've got Carney. Like, what more do you want? Do you know what I mean?
What is going Carney? What?
What's going Carney, bro? Are you mad? Are you mad? It's been
I hear it.
I'm just stuck whether I'm gonna go Sunday or Monday. I'm thinking Monday. I don't know.
I'm gonna be there for. Oh, that's another thing. I'm gonna be there for both. So.
Jeez, double trouble.
Definitely there. Arsenal link up. Why not,
mate? It's got to be done. Hang about. Let's get. Yeah, can you guys hear me? I just had to change my audio setup.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's cool. What have I missed? So sorry, I'm
going through the play ratings really. What were you on, KT? Zinchenko. So we've done that. So now we're on to the centre mids.
But is it? Are we doing from the last game?
Yeah, for the Bournemouth game. Yeah. So
mate, it's a wild game, isn't it? We should have scored more though. I was gutted. Jesus' goal was hairline.
I know.
I hadn't captained on my fantasy, bro.
That's the thing. I had him as the captain on fantasy as well, which made it 10 times
my captain.
Yeah, and watch loads of people though not captain him in this week, and then he does a Mazza. But then saying that, I saw Salah against Bournemouth, and I'm like,
I'm a bit really know,
mate. Do you know what? Bold. I'm gonna drop if Trent Alexander does a blank against Bournemouth. I'm dropping him. Bro.
Yeah, you have to. People are
7.5 mil.
I dropped him last week.
Did you? You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
You got.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it. He is just stinking up the gap, and I don't know when that's gonna be sorted.
Zinchenko showing him levels, bro.
Yep. Get me
in it. Get Tomiyasu fit again.
And you can show him levels too. That's how it works.
Hey, literally, man. Nah, it's a good game though. It's a good game. I couldn't watch it live. I had to watch the whole thing again. I was working at a festival, but it was good. It was a good game. I was watching it, mate. Jesus is like,
he's just too much. He's too much. When you've been started as a striker for so long as we have, you appreciate it more. And with Jesus, it's just.
He's a master of the culinary arts, bruv. Man's cooking left, right, and centre. Like, I'm telling you now.
He really is cooking, man. He really is.
Ain't a dish he can't serve. Do you know what I mean? And Fulham's got a prime steak coming their way. You know what I mean? Right, it's a mad though. I think it's a mad stat as well. Like, and like people, you're jinxing it. It's not jinxing. It's just a fact. You just own it. We have never in our entire history ever lost a competitive game against Fulham at home.
Yeah, no, I can't see us losing this weekend.
118 years was our first FA Cup match against Fulham in 1904. No. Yeah, it was 1904, 118 years, 6th of February. Yeah, and we won that game. That was at home. That was when we were Woolwich Arsenal, bro. Never lost.
Arsenal, them days there. Oh my God.
Imagine having that stat though. Like, that's mental. Yeah.
Like, that is crazy. That is crazy. I can't see us losing. I can't see us losing,
but not to say that they aren't quality, you know.
Yeah. No, they've got little bits of quality here and there in them.
They could maybe get a goal.
They'll get a goal. They might get a goal, maybe.
But I think although it's early days, I think we've installed a fear factor into teams already. So 100%. I already feel like teams are gonna be like, oh, it's Arsenal kind of thing.
I think
last season we didn't have that. I don't think we ever had
best
that.
Defense and the highest scoring attack in the league so far.
That's I don't even think in our run last season we had that fear factor. I still think people knew, Arsenal's gonna drop off at some point. Yeah. So I think we've kind of got it now, and
mate, that's all because of Saliba, Zinchenko, and Jesus, bro. Jesus and Zinchenko definitely, like, that guy has just brought levels to the training. And I mean, like, even Kieran Tierney, he doesn't get back in the team for me at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't. No. He doesn't.
Until Zinchenko drops a blunder, I don't see him getting in. But saying that, sometimes, even when like a player is madly in form, you've sometimes got to keep him humble by just
dropping him.
Just dropping him, because it's like, look, like it can happen, innit? Just because you're sick, you got to stay sick. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you've got to do that, and that's why I'm looking forward to getting a winger to do it for Saka. Like, don't get me wrong, Saka's great, and yes, Saka hasn't done a goal this season, but if anything, that's a positive, because like if it was last season and he didn't score, wallahi, bro, we lost that game. Do you know what I mean? Like the game was done. But
look, even shoot says Saka
do you know what I mean?
He's played 50.
100%.
Yeah, he definitely needs a rest.
100%. He also needs the challenge as well, because do you know what I mean? Like, you just get complacent when you're guaranteed to start. You're like, I'm going to start. Like, it's like with when we had Hector Bellerin. When Hector Bellerin was balling out, it was doing great, and then he just sort of, and then he had the injury. But like, he was just starting to stunt just before the injury. Do you know what I mean? Because there was no one to challenge him. And now we've got like on the flanks, we've got. I mean, even at the moment, right? Tommy Asu, everyone knows he's a baller, but Ben White's playing so well. I wouldn't even drop him at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Arteta's like, he keeps lineups until they go wrong. That's what happened with last season when we went on that like run of like 11 undefeated after our first 3 games, and it like found a little squad, and he was like, okay, and then did that, and then Laka just dropped to fucking. Oh mate, I'm just so glad that gone, bruv. I'm so glad.
So happy that guy's gone. So happy.
Do you know
but anyways, we'll get to the pay ratings again. We'll start with Xhaka, just on Zinchenko. So yeah, we'll go off through Xhaka. Me personally, again, I think he had a quality game. I think there was one sloppy moment in the second half that maybe could have caused a goal. I think he gave the ball away. It was in the last like 10 minutes or so. But apart from that, he played well, man. He got the assist to Saliba's goal as well. By getting forward, doing what he's doing in that new role. So yeah, I'd give him a 7.5. I give him a 7.5 for that assist, especially. Yeah, I think he done all right, man. What do you think? What do you think, Monty?
I mean, Jackie, he was just reliable. Do you know what I mean? Like, got assists. Great all game. I don't think he sort of mishandled many passes. I saw him like sort of do a couple of wayward ones, but it wasn't like anything major. I think didn't he even like dribble through someone's legs, if I remember. Like he literally like dribbled past the man as well. And you're like, that's Granit Xhaka, bro.
I could not have imagined him done this like 3-4 years ago, even 2 years ago. I could not see this happening. I just couldn't.
So, do you know what I mean?
I'm happy that he's doing it, man. Long may it continue.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, man, the way that Xhaka's playing, even if we got Yuri Tielemans, he doesn't start.
Yeah, he doesn't start. Not right now, anyway. Not right now.
Doesn't start. I think he did. I think he did well. I think he didn't do as well. Well, I can't remember the against Leicester. He didn't do as well as what he handled that game. So if I'm going to be realistic, I'll give him a 7. I just think there could have been more output. There was just more opportunities. We should have scored so many more goals in that game. We were just on top. And like especially the start of the second half, the midfield got a little bit sort of under the cosh a little bit. Like they were just sort of like throwing Lerma forward and Billing and stuff like that, and they were getting a little bit more freedom. But yeah, no, I'll give him a 7. It was a good performance. He got the assist. He was consistent, but I just think he should have maybe got a little bit more open and like got some long balls in, because I don't think, because that's what Jack is known for, is long balls, isn't it? And I don't actually remember him doing one the whole game.
Yeah, I can't remember myself. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So what was your rating? Sorry, Monty?
I'm going to go 7.
7, okay, yeah.
All right, before we get into mine, just touch on a few in the comments. There's 30 people now in the live, and there is 22 likes, if I'm not mistaken. Now, we know what the threshold is. You know what we have to do. Come on, everyone. Smash the likes. Look, Montana letting you know in the comments. He said it when there was 40 heads in here, 24 likes. You know what we got to do. Yeah? Smash the like button, comment, subscribe. That's it, man. Show some love. But yeah, my opinion on Xhaka would be... Yeah, kind of echoing what Monty said. I do feel like for the amount of dominance we had, maybe 3-0 was flattering on their part. I feel like we could have easily, done what City done, 4-5, maybe even 6 if we was really clinical. But yeah, maybe that's the only thing you can take away from this game and say that we could have done better. But everything else, I feel like, man for man, we was better than them. Just, it's patterns of play. They couldn't handle us. We was just, those patterns they've never seen before. It was just like
they
walked into a class. They hadn't a clue what it was on the screen. Yeah. And I think just we showed our superiority to them, to be honest. So yeah, and yeah, he got the assist, good assist to Saliba's great goal. So yeah, no, I'll say 7.5. I'm okay with that.
Cool.
It's Thomas Partey next.
Partey. Yeah, Partey for me, I mean,
quiet.
Yeah, it didn't really do too much. I mean, again, because we dominated the game, it was a bit hard to really judge him because not a lot of the actual football came through him as well. So he didn't do too much. And he did start giving the ball away a bit too cheaply in the second half again, that he done against Leicester as well. So for that reason, I'd probably say I'd give him a standard 7. I give him a standard 7. I don't think he played bad, and he just done decent for me. He didn't play bad at all. So I'll give him a 7. Monty?
For me, it was just quiet the whole game, and like you said, the majority of the game was played in their half. When he was called on, he did well, but he didn't excite me. That was pretty much it, really. I'm going to give him a 6.5. There wasn't really much to him. He was quite quiet all game, but that was just because of the situation. It's not to say he didn't play well. We just didn't have much of an opportunity to get involved. So, just 6.5 for me.
Yeah, cool. Case, what do you think, bro?
Guys, I'll be back in 1 second.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
You know what? I'll say 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah, I'll give him a 7. Only because now I feel like I have to give Xhaka a solid 7.5 because Xhaka did play better than Partey. For a team like this and a midfield like Bournemouth's, Partey should be the Partey man of the match performance. He should be able to find spaces and just move around these players like nothing. But it was one of his quieter games. Although he didn't make any mistakes or didn't do anything extravagant, he done the basics right. He done the basics well. Had a few passes, but nothing that I vividly remember. Therefore, it was nothing worth talking about too much. So I can't give him. And we kept a clean sheet, so I just have to give him a standard 7 across the board. For this game because it was a good win. So yeah, 7.
Cool. That's fair enough. I hear that. Start with let's do Martinelli next. Martinelli, I'll start with Martinelli. I think he done good. The first goal came from him. He was in the right position for that Jesus ball, and obviously his shot rebounded to Odegaard for the first goal. I think he actually should have scored. Thinking about it now, I know it was on his weaker side, but I still think he should have done a bit better. Maybe found a corner, but overall he was cooking. Who's their right back again? Is it Adam Smith or something like that?
Well, they played with a back 3, didn't they? So they had like a fullback. Adam Smith is their like fullback.
They're fullback, the right wing back called it. I think he cooked him up. Martinelli cooked him up. He couldn't get anywhere near him. Martinelli done what he does, man. And I think for the Saliba goal, it was Martinelli who crossed the ball to Xhaka for Xhaka to set up Saliba. So Martinelli done, man. He done well. I'd give him a 7.5. Martinelli, definitely. Monty, what do you think, bro?
I don't know because don't get me wrong, Martinelli did well, but the thing I feel like he should definitely have got himself. He desperately wanted a goal.
He
had opportunities and he didn't convert them, and it's only for that reason. Personally, I'll give him a 7. I just think he should have scored. But like you said, he was accurate all game. He was cooking Smith, mate. Like he's a baller, bro. We know how sick he is, bro. Like he's just got for him, it's just a case of converting. Like if he can actually turn his work ethic into goals, some GA, bro. Like we're talking about a serious player here, like a serious player. And like this is a guy who like costs 6 million and benches Anthony, who's like being priced at like 80 million. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a mazza, bro. Like he's wild. And I remember when I saw the first training video of him when he actually came, because I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Then I sent some like messages out and I got a training video of him when he was like literally his first training session. Automatically, instantly, I could see, okay, yeah, this guy's got like serious potential. And like Gabriel Martinelli is that kind of player. Like you could see him in a Real Madrid shirt. Do you know what I mean? Like if we don't secure him, bro, he will be a Galactico, bro. Like he will be a Galactico.
He said it. Yeah, in like 4 years' time, 5 years' time, I promise you, it could be hard. You know, he could be at the top team.
Yeah. Oh, mate, in 4 years' time, bro, we'll be the top team.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, one thing.
We'll keep it humble.
We'll keep it humble.
Gotta keep it humble. I say fuck that. Do what Wenger did, bro. Like, no, I mean, if we want to go, this is why I love him, man. Because I remember when we did the Invincible season, right? And this is why I know it will never get like done again. No one talks about it. Like Jurgen Klopp tried it. Oh, it's just one game at a time. Brother, say it with chest. If you want it to happen, manifest it. Think about it. Do you know what I mean? Manifest that shit. Arsene Wenger went out with chest and was like, "Look, we can go undefeated." Yeah, obviously that season we lost, and we didn't go undefeated. But then the next season he went, "Yeah, let's fucking go again." Do you know what I mean? And he didn't shy away from it. Yeah. He didn't shy away from it. This will never happen again. Never happen again until you talk about it. Because if you keep pushing it down, and try and play it down, you're mentally it's just going to build up. Because you can't suppress it. Everyone's thinking about it. Set the chest.
It's true.
I mean, like, so, yeah, mate. I think.
Everything on this side right now. I can't even lie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's good times, man. It's definitely good times right now for Arsenal fans.
100%, bro. And if we get like one or two more signings, bro, we've got a team. We've got a squad. Like we've got a deep squad who can challenge anyone.
Yeah,
anyone.
Definitely. I agree. I agree.
Like the way we played, but in the main thing is as well, it's not necessarily like people be like, oh, but on paper the players aren't as good. Mate, Leicester won the league in 2016. On paper, their players weren't amazing. It's all about, it's not even necessarily about system. It's just about application to it. If the players genuinely believe that they're going to win and they want to fight for those 50-50 balls, I guarantee you they'll win. That's why you get upset. That's why you get big upsets in games like Middlesbrough beating Tottenham last year in the FA Cup.
Yeah,
that's what happens. Nottingham Forest beating us. That happens. They wanted it more. Simple as that. If you apply yourself, it's all about who wants it the most. You can have world class players, and that's how like Man United got propped up for like 3 years, as they had world class talent who were just bagging opportunities and they were converting the small ones. That can happen. That happens, but they didn't have a game plan, and that's why they weren't as consistent as they was. But if they were and they actually applied themselves, they could be a solid squad, but they're not. It's a shambles.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I do hear that.
It's completely different. It's, even from pre-season, bro, we spotted that stuff. Do you know what I mean? The way that they're marketing it, the way the players are getting involved, and all the videos that are coming out. It's just all good vibes in North London at the moment, man.
It is.
All good vibes.
It is. Definitely.
The documentary came at a perfect time.
You know what I mean? We've got all the rival fans pressed. We are literally the hot topic at the moment. Everyone and their mum is talking about Arsenal, and I love it. Inject it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Tottenham fans wake up and they think, fuck, Arsenal top of the table. Yeah, deep it. Hold that, bro. But anyway, we still got more games. I'm not until we have that October month. If we're not top of the table by the time we play Spurs, I'll be fuming. We could literally win every game up to then. We should.
Yeah, we should do. Definitely.
Man United, bro, I'm not worried about them. I haven't been worried about United for like 5 years. I
won't lie. I am worried. Only because it's Man United, and I know we always say, "Oh, it's Man United," but you see that they can turn up for games that the fans need them to turn up for, even though it should be every game. They seem to put on the performance when it matters. And
when it comes to fans, I bet you our away fans will outsing their home fans in the theatre of dreams.
I do feel like we're the giant that everyone wants to kind of slay. like burst our bubble kind of thing. I don't know if that will play into their hands in terms of the crowd getting up for it. And wait, are we at home or is it away?
It's away. It's away.
It's away. See, it could get a bit tense in there, and
it will get tense.
It's just another challenge. It's just another challenge that we'll have to push through if we're serious.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
They're not great at the moment. They've won against Liverpool. They could do that any other season. They've done it before. They've got results. Maybe not one, but they've got results against Liverpool before. So it's not.
I'm just looking forward to hearing. It's like the whole half. Saliba. Oh, I can't wait. Watch it. They're gonna put Martial on, and he's gonna get apps. He's gonna get shown levels. He's gonna get shown levels.
He'll eat him up.
Yeah, no. So that's the only reason I'd say I'm worried about Man United personally is because they can turn up, but I do feel like if we played that game 10 times, we would win it 8 or 9 anyway. So it just needs to be one of those games that we overcome the crowd and the whole hostility and worrying about losing or whatever, and just play our game. And we'll be fine.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we should be fine. We should be fine.
Yeah,
we got good games coming up, man. We got good games.
Yeah.
Because what is it? It's Fulham. Then is it Aston Villa? Yeah, Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Then Man United.
Is Everton
and then like Southampton?
I think it's
Everton. It might be Everton.
Yeah, Everton after Villa, I think. Or was it Man United after Villa and then Everton?
So it's Fulham. We've got Fulham next, then Villa, then Man United, then Everton, then Brentford. And then we start our October fixtures.
We should win them games, man. We should win them.
The next 5, if we can get anything between 13 to 15 points,
I'll be happy.
I'm calm with that.
That would do. That's enough to keep us top of the table as well.
Yeah, 13 points will keep us top of the table.
Yeah, so I'm definitely calm with that. I'm definitely calm with that. Yeah, cool.
I think you're muted.
Yeah, Monty, I think you're on mute.
Or your mic's off. I can't hear you. Nah.
Yeah, still can't hear. Yeah, Casey. Whilst Monty's sorting that out, we'll go back to the player ratings again.
Yeah.
So what did you say for Martinelli? Did you rate him?
For Martinelli, no, I didn't rate him, but I would give him. Well, I know what I'd rate him. I'd rate him a 7.5. Yeah, it was just calm game, beating his man, doing his usual thing, and he's just great to watch. Like he said, you just need to improve his output. Once he improves his output and his clinical chances, he could be the next.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
We can.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's why I do my rating.
Martinelli, okay, yeah. So overall around 7.5. Yeah, I agree. Odegaard. For me,
Odegaard. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There needs to be. Is there a chant for Odegaard?
No, but that can be it. Odegaard.
The next round,
Odegaard. Listen, I'll run with it. I'll try run with it. I'll do that in the next game. For me, I think, what a performance. You know what? I'm gonna give him a 9. I'm even thinking 9.5 because of that ball that he done to Jesus. I love them type of balls, man. Pause. It's just I had to do it. I would have got clipped. I had to do it. But yeah, them balls, they're proper, man. The way it's just so elegant the way he does it. It's just Özil-esque, man. Like that little stab, and it's the perfect way to pass as well. So for that, and also the 2 goals to put us 2-0 ahead, it made us comfortable for the whole game. Them 2 goals because they were scored so early as well. It was proper, man. Overall, he done so well. Off the ball work rate, his work rate every game it is top. It's top. That's the one thing I'll say about him. Even when he has the stinkers, his work rate is just top. So yeah, for that reason, I'm giving him a 9.5, man. I'm giving him a 9.5. What do you think,
mate? He was brilliant. He was brilliant with the 2 goals. And the thing about Odegaard as well is he always gets in those positions, but he actually took a shot. Do you know what I mean? That was the big difference. He actually shot. Man, I think he did brilliant. I think even like aerially, he did great as well. I don't remember him getting beaten. He's not the tallest guy. The way he just moves about in the box, like he just gets open all the time. The only down thing I would say is on the defensive front. I did remember him getting absolutely like passed like quite a few times. So he did sort of lack in that sense. And he did lose the ball quite a bit, which I noticed. But apart from that, he did have I wouldn't say an almost perfect game because he did have it. So I'm gonna be not as big on the. I would say he was definitely the man of the match, but I'm gonna go with an 8.5. I just think, although we won 3-0, we should have scored so many more goals. We should have scored so many. We could have been so much better. And if we were a little bit more clinical, do you know what I mean? We would absolutely smash them. So I'm going to go over an 8.5. It was definitely my man of the match. But the only thing holding back was, I just remember him losing the ball a few times. Just sort of a bit heavy touches on a few occasions. But apart from that, his ball position, the passes that he was doing, that one to Jesus, I thought it was a goal, bro. I thought it was a goal. I was like, that's wild.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no, mate. If he can, because the thing about him is like a lot of players when they defend him, they don't think he's going to shoot, so they always just mark his man. But if he starts adding shooting into his game, then they have to play him honest. Do you know what I mean? And that will just it keeps him confused. They won't know where to go. So if he can keep doing that, I think it'll be really good for us. And for him as well. Like he'll get into so many positions to take those shots. So the more he shoots, the more he's going to score. It's as simple as that, really. But 8.5 for me.
Just before I say mine.
Comments.
Before I say mine, we'll touch on some of the comments. Unknown user saying to us, if we win for our first 6, I'm screaming title charge. Listen,
I'm already screaming it. I don't blame you.
You've got these lot going. We're not.
Do it.
This is why we do. Sorry, this is why we do the show together. Yeah, because
you humble.
This is where we split.
Vice versa. You do it too, and we both could do it to each other. Both do it to each other. But as of now, I'm the delusional one right now. I can't even lie. So I'm screaming it.
Do you know what? I've just looked at the fixtures, right? So obviously we've gone through our fixtures up to that Tottenham game, and we should win them. Chelsea have got to play West Ham, and they've got Liverpool before that game. Man City have got Spurs as well to play, and the next day after the Spurs game they play Man U, so they could drop some points as well. And then Liverpool have got Chelsea and Newcastle. And Newcastle are looking a bit dangerous, you know. Like you've got to take them seriously.
I think very dangerous.
Man.
They could be in contention for Europe.
Bro, if you're United right now, bro, you got to be looking over your shoulder, mate, because they're not playing about and buying Alexander Isaac for 60 mil.
What
they mean business. And they just bought Wood, what was it, last season? Beginning of last season or January last season?
Mm-hmm. I think Wood will go. Yeah, Wood will go, you know. Because
he was just a transition player, like.
It's a few. So maybe it was just to help them stay up and not have that issue of staying up.
In it, like we could be, if we do win against, we could literally be like within a 6-point bracket. And then if we do lose against City and Man City, City and Liverpool, but we beat Leeds and Tottenham, we'll be level on points. Do you know what I mean? And then we're firmly, if we finish October top of the league, we're in a title race. It's end of that. Like we're in a title.
You lot are trying to make me smile. Stop, man. Stop.
Case, I know you want to say it, Kate. I know you want to say it.
I'm trying, Kate. I'm trying, bro.
Mate, I just can't wait for that Liverpool game and we can start singing. We won the league at Anfield. We won it at the Lane. Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford.
Never a foul. Big up, Never a Foul. Honestly,
big
go
up.
and subscribe to Never a Foul. Also doing great things over there. Saying Casey looking fresh. But listen. Carney's coming up, you know, so I can't come out looking scary. Yeah. You lot have seen me look scary and it's not good, so you know what I'm saying. We're slapping you at OT. Wait, what? Is that what you think, Kat?
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Cass thinks they're gonna win. My days.
This is it. We live for these moments. These moments here, yeah. I'm starring you because these moments here I live for and we live for. So thank you for that. You best hope you do now. Montel letting everyone know to smash the like button. Yes, that's what we should be doing. We have 50 people in here and 32 likes. Now, although that's not far off, it's not 50-50. I need 50 likes for 50 viewers. So please, everyone, get down there, smash a like, drop a comment. We'll be moving on to the striker soon, the big man. You know who he is. So we'll be getting there soon and some other great things in this show. Monty saying, Cass saying Monty going to catch some wines at Cardi. I don't know if he wants to disclose that. You right?
Yeah, that gets up in trouble.
What I do off the screen is none of your business.
Trust me, if you catch him, go say hello. And you know what I'm saying? He's a great lad. So go chat.
Do you know what I mean, bro? That's what Carney's about, bro. End up in some random gaff in Notting Hill. You're like, where the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Magnum at the hand. Like, what's going on, bruv? Like,
yes, enjoying the Cardi vibes, man.
Mate, it's got to be done, bruv. It's the best. It's like one of the. Oh, mate, it's just a brilliant weekend, isn't it? It's just a brilliant weekend. I will never forget, the first Carney I ever went to. And I still get confused here. It was like 2014. It was the year. Do you remember? I can't remember who sang it, but you know, Versace. That song. Who was that?
Oh yeah.
That song, yeah. So there was someone with. So there was like a float going on, yeah. All of a sudden, like says everyone like daggering, yeah, like Versace, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, you just heard white noise, and it was like, what the. What? Everyone was like, hang about, nah, is he gonna do it? So everyone's daggering, Versace, and he just like swapped it, cut it, and went boom, what noise? It's like, I mean, everyone just like busting shapes, bro. People on top of the bus stop, like, But it was that was for me the best Carney moment ever, bro. Like it was just fucking acca.
Unknown user, hey, wait, listen, unknown user. Do you really need me? Do you really want me to take it off? I personally don't want to right now, but I said I would, and if you want me to, I will.
You're gonna pattern that trim tomorrow, or something? Or you
no. You got. They'll see if I take it off whether it's patterned or not, but like, I just don't want to take it off. You know? But Pablo saying, Casey, you wearing a Liverpool. Listen, Pablo, one more from you. That was strike 2. If I see anything else about this Liverpool agenda that you think I have, or I want to be a Liverpool fan or whatever, you're getting black and the black. You now be part of the stream no more. Yeah, nah, me joking, but come on, big up me. You know what? I'm repping what I'm repping here. You know,
jeez, Capo speaking facts.
Arsenal 3 points and it'll be Carney at the Emirates, top of the league. Yes, Capo, fire! You know, if Arsenal win, Carney gonna be litty. You're gonna see
We'll rise one. We'll definitely rise one.
No, we've got a few things to talk about. Actually, I'm just thinking as well because we've just had an outgoing in the last hour or so. Nicola Pepe, that's all done in the OGC Nice, you know. Mate,
I think that's great.
We're gonna start seeing them links for Neto, Pino, even Zaha. Would you take Zaha?
Tomorrow morning, make sure you have your notifications on because it's gonna be popping off.
Yeah,
everywhere. You're gonna hear news everywhere. You're gonna be
everywhere.
Well, there's gonna be an Orny bomber out of nowhere, and everyone's gonna lose their shit. There's gonna be like 10 to 50 spaces opening up. Everyone like, and then there's gonna be the counter. I don't think he's good enough. Yeah. It's like, brother, I trust in Arteta, bro. If he wants him, he wants him.
Yeah, that's the ultimate thing as well.
Yeah,
if Arteta wants him, from based off all the signings he's made, not only this season but last season,
about Ramsdale, baller.
Why? I can't not say like, he's just this player shit, because in my opinion, cool, he may be shit, but if Arteta thinks he fits the system, how many signings has he got that have not worked out? What, one?
I can think of
2. What do you say?
I'd say 2.
Willian, potentially Cedric. And Mari. Mari actually.
Was he actually?
Yeah, so that was his first. That was his first one. And then it was Mari, and then Cedric as well. But it wasn't Cedric an extension? I can't remember.
I mean, I wouldn't really say with Cedric it hasn't worked. I think it's done.
I think it's done what it's supposed to do. Because Cedric was never meant to be.
Yeah.
The season.
I mean, to be fair, like what he apparently like what he's like in like especially for our new signings, the Brazilians, and because he's like older,
he's influential to them.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the dad of the of the Portuguese at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the two that I would agree with is Mari and Willian, and then even then Willian I feel like was just who can come in now and maybe do a
I mean the thing Willian. It was a good player, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It should have worked. It should have
worked. It should have worked.
It like on paper, it was like, but this is why you have to look at things and go, even though on paper it doesn't look right, it can work out. Like, look at Ramsdale. On paper, everyone was like, this guy's trash. But the way that his character is and the way that he never got down, and do you know what I mean? Like that's what you want. And it's worked out perfectly for him. So sometimes you can't just look at it on paper, especially when you get the stats guys come in. Some of them will just like they've never seen this Donny in their life. They'll be like, "Who the hell is this guy?" Go on YouTube, look at him for a couple of minutes, and then they'll like type in fail comps. Bro, you can do fail comps of every player on the planet, bro. There's fail comps out there in abundance. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean it's shit, does it?
It's true.
I mean? Everyone makes mistakes. Like if there was a player who never made a mistake, bro, he'd be the most expensive player on the planet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
and even then, people will still be waiting for him to make a mistake before anything. Anyway.
I'll say out of the 3 replacements we got for winger though, which is like sort of the ones that are touted are Pino, Neto, and Zaha. Which one would you go for and why?
Definitely Neto. Neto.
I have to say Neto.
I think Zaha's
the more expensive option.
Yeah, he's the more expensive, but Zaha's too old. He's not old, but I would prefer Neto because of his age, and he's already a quality player. If you're going to be real, and he will only get better, especially under. I think with he was under Nuno at Wolves and Bruno Lage as well, and they're both not the most attacking.
Nah, they're not at all.
So with Mikel behind him as well, for me, the better manager than the two of them. I mean, he'll improve even more, and he'll get better with age as well. So he could be a proper player, man.
It was something like, what was it, like 28% or like 29% of all the goal contributions for Wolves last season, and they only scored 38 goals last season, which is abysmal. He contributed to like 28 or 29% of them. That is a mad stat. That's actually a mad stat.
I feel like as well.
People are like, he scored 6 goals, 5 assists, not enough, mate. Look at how they played, their style of play. The goals he did get were fucking wild. Like, because that system was poor, bro.
Like with Neto as well, why I would pick Neto over because I really think, although you said Pino, I don't really think he would go in over Zaha or Neto anyway. So I just kind of like excluded him and just left it between Neto and Pedro. But no, not Neto. Neto and Zaha. Sorry. So the reason I'd pick Neto over Zaha is because Zaha, I feel like, for 2 reasons. One, Zaha would cost a lot of money to price out of Crystal Palace, who have now clearly built their system around starting him up front and using his pace and his, holding up of the ball to be their outlet. So I don't see Vieira letting him go for cheap or at all, if I'm honest.
How long is left on his contract?
I'm not sure.
Probably like a year or two, because he had a 5-year contract, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wild. To do a 5-year contract at like 25, that's just wild.
You see, so I don't know how we would get him out, even if we did want him. And then on top of that, I do feel like he would want to come and almost be taking spotlight. And I don't think we need players that need spotlight to perform right now. I feel like the way the balance is in the team, no, I don't think we have a lot of players that, and that's another good thing that we've done. We haven't bought players that are in the spotlight or need to be in the spotlight to perform. I feel like all of these players can perform off their own back and based off how the team's performing. So I don't feel like Zaha would fit. Although quality-wise, come on, we all know his quality.
We all know what you can do.
I don't feel like he would be
Well, we've been on the receiving end of it multiple times.
Yeah. So I can't doubt his quality, but I just don't feel like he would come in and fit like Neto would. I feel like Neto will come in a lot more humbler, come from Wolves, you know. Although, you've done your thing at Wolves, it is Wolves at the end of the day. He's young, he's coming looking for the step up to a big team to, perform. There won't be any spotlight on him, so to say, for him to, come and get 20 goals, 20 assists and do this madness. He can just develop his game and get better with us. So I feel like that is perfect fit.
Like a savvy investment. He passes the Portuguese speaking test as well. So
yeah. So that's it. And another thing, he'll just gel in with the players instantly. He's been to the Prem. He knows what it's like. He knows the rough and tough and what gets down. So yeah, he'll be good, man.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. I personally think Neto would be good. There's a few as well. There's the Ukrainian as well. Mudryk.
Yeah, who is? I saw links with him. Who is? I don't know who he is.
So I've not actually watched a game of him. But I have sort of asked a few questions to people who have watched a few games because they just love like European football. He's only played like 15 games, so he hasn't played a lot of competitive games. But apparently this guy is like genuinely touted to do bits, like serious bits. He's dubbed the Ukrainian Neymar. He's a very similar player from what I've been hearing, and just on a statistical level, is a little bit like Noah Lang, but he comes without the attitude.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was just about to say that because Noah Lang, he has attitude problems.
He's got bare attitude, bro. But like baller, but you need to pipe down, bro. You're playing like who's he playing for? Club Bruges, like relax. Do you know what I mean? If you were doing a Mazza in the Premier League,
fair play.
Belgian Pro League relax, bro. Like chill, like. You know what I mean? But he's meant to be really good. And the touted price would be about 20 million. So, and Arsenal only really want to spend about 35 million on Neto. They don't want to go more than that. And we actually can't go more than that because of sort of FFP. We missed out on the Champions League the year before, and we can't display a loss of more than, I think it's the new FP is 25 million, 30 million over 3 years. So we've got to be a bit careful with that. And not getting Europe at all last season was a massive blunder. So what we're having to do is be really strategic and structure the deal. I think what they're going to try and do is maybe get a similar for Neto, is try and do a similar deal to what they did with Jota, with Liverpool did with Jota. Now, Wolves only received 4 million up front for Jota. 4 million. And the whole deal was like a 45 million deal. All the rest is all incentive bonuses. A lot of them are achievable. But it breaks down the costs over the years. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like an installment, which is what Arsenal have had to do, and it's how we've managed to stay within FFP for the last 3 years. He's been really, really careful and structuring the deals. Are Wolves going to let him go for less than 50 mil?
I don't think.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. And that's why I'm sort of cautious on it. This is my personal opinion, but I don't think the Neto deal happens.
I really want it to, but I honestly can't see it.
I would love it to happen too. But I think if we were to do the Neto deal, it would directly affect like a Yuri Tielemans deal. But what I think as well is what maybe they're trying to do is the longer that the Yuri Tielemans deal goes on, the cheaper he gets, because Leicester will lose him for free next summer, and Arsenal are willing to wait till next summer to get him for free. But it's a case of we would want him now because he will boost our team and he will help our chances to get top 4. And it's I was seeing some news article by Newsy Blood or Newsy Build, Newsy Blood. I can't remember how you pronounce it, but it's a Belgian news outlet, and they were saying it could be a case of the Yuri deal, like on literally like the last couple of days, it could get down to about £17 million, which is 17 million, which is an absolute steal.
Yeah.
If it gets down to that, then potentially that could free up more funds, because we've known all summer it's about 25 million. Arsenal want to pay for him, are willing to pay for him. So if he goes down to that agrees up another 7 million. If we're happy to pay 35 million for Neto, that could maybe go up to 42 million, which is a little bit closer to Wolves. Wolves' estimation. If I was to look at it, I reckon that Neto deal, if it was to come, because they're not going to get 50 million, they're just not going to get it.
Yeah.
I reckon it will probably be around 38 to 40 million up front, and then maybe anywhere from 7 to about 8 bonus added on.
And I could mess with that.
Yeah, I could definitely work with that.
No, definitely. And there's lots of stuff, but again, but knowing Arsenal, although David Ornstein said Neto is a target and all this kind of stuff, do you know what I mean? Like, they could have a complete, absolute wild card out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? And the way that the market's going, there could be some last minute transfer going on. Like, look at Wolves with Lucas Paqueta at the moment. Like, Edu said he likes the player. I don't think they're going to go in for the player, but if say West Ham are able to sort of agree a deal at around the 45 million mark, and they've had 2 bids already rejected, maybe Arsenal go 45 million. That's doable for a player like that. Do you know what I mean? And they might come in.
True. That's true.
Anything can happen.
You know what? I wanted to ask you guys actually, because I was speaking to one of my friends earlier on, and he's an Arsenal fan like us. He didn't actually think that we needed a winger. And I understand why he thought that, because he said Fabio Vieira could also play as a backup winger to Saka. And I do agree with that, but I just thought we needed more of like a goal scoring winger who will get the goal.
Not even that key, yeah. I feel like the problem with Fabio Vieira being the backup right winger is he's actually not a right winger. So say for example, because we all know we want to keep Saka for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Let's say touch wood, in a season's time, he's, sold. Yeah, which is very unlikely, but let's say it happened, right? We now have an issue where we need to buy someone, or we would, if we didn't get Neto, need to buy someone to basically replace Saka completely in terms of quality, got everything, and actually get a backup. I feel like if we get Neto now, it allows him to gel into the squad to a point where we want the subs to kind of be seamless, or the drop off to not be crazy. And I just feel like if Fabio Vieira is playing in a position he can play, but it's not really his position, it's just not benefiting us in the long run. It's just a stopgap. I feel like that should be a third option. If, say, Saka's injured, Neto's not in form, let's give Vieira a chance out wide. I don't feel like Vieira should automatically be the backup if Saka's unfit or not playing well. I just don't. I just feel like I just don't feel like it's the right solution.
I hear that.
I'd rather get Pino as a winger backup than have Vieira as the backup right winger.
Oh, would you really?
Yeah, I don't feel like it makes sense, because I've always seen Vieira being more of a midfielder and backup winger, not backup winger and midfielder.
Yeah, I hear that. I do hear that still.
Mate, there's even a few talks I was reading today, but it's only just from Spain. So you got to take it with a pinch of salt. Apparently, there could be sort of a last hour sort of bid for Asensio, depends on how the market goes, and he'd be like dirt cheap, like 10 mil if that.
What do you think about Asensio though? Because when we was first linked with him, I thought that could be a shout. This was before Fabio, so I was thinking this could be a shout. Help out with the whole if Odegaard's not performing situation and can play out wide. Quality, has the mentality of winners, young-ish. Like he's not the youngest, but he's young.
Yeah.
Like tick tick tick. I thought that would be great, and the price wasn't crazy when we was first linked with him either. He kind of looked like he wanted to, not a step up, but just wanted to play more minutes and be more important in the side. I thought
for me that all depends on how much he would be, if I'm honest. I would think.
What's he being quoted at, Monty?
We haven't seen it, but it's just it'll be a low fee because he's only got a year left on his contract. He wants to leave Real Madrid. because obviously they got Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. sort of starting over him, so he's not going to start. But yeah, I don't know the fee. It'd be like a cheaper option. I could only see it happening if we sort of like at the dying hour, like we used all of our options. But when I look at Asenzo, like he can score goals, right? He's like XG. If you look at it, it's fucking ridiculous. But he's not a defensive winger. And I say defensive winger is like his off the ball work. I don't see it. Yeah. And if you're not doing that, you're not playing for Arsenal. Like, because
exactly that.
That's what we are now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we're just off.
And I love that. I
love that. I love that. Even Pablo's now, I don't think he's good enough as well. Me personally, I don't think. I
think the only thing he could do is, but he'd basically be like the same as having Pepe. He could do a job, but he won't elevate. And I want a winger that can come in and make Saka sweat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
keeps him honest.
And just make these lot think, listen, one bad game, even bad minutes. Forget a bad game, bad 20 minutes in a game. One time's off, and it could get long from there.
You know what I mean? That's if Martinelli drops a blunder, Smith Rowe will come in, and Smith Rowe's a baller, bro. Smith Rowe,
I rate Smith Rowe.
Yeah. It's
important. His what he done last season was very underspoken about.
Oh mate, double figures. Two Highland graduates, double figures.
Yeah. You can't.
First time we've had that in
however
years.
long, I can't even remember. Yeah.
I think maybe the last time was not even Ramsey.
No. Like I think he got double figures once. It was right.
I think Wilshere got double figures. But I don't think have we ever had two
I don't think we have. That's why the chant is so important. It's the Saka and Smith Rowe chant. It's there to see because it's proper. It's the first set of Hayden graduates to do that. So
I'm trying to think because Nicholas Anelka got years ago. He got like 14, I think, in his season, and then I don't remember another one. I don't think we've. I don't think that. But it's just mad. Do you know what I mean?
It just shows that like, what we're thinking, how hard we have to think to just show that.
That just shows you.
Do you know how I would love low key, and people will be like, nah. He ain't a winger. Trust me, he can go wherever the fuck he wants. Ferran Torres.
Ooh. He's hard. He's a system player. But we will never get him from Barcelona.
He passes the City system check. He's done it. He's done it. He knows exactly what's required. And the only thing he left City was he didn't get enough game time.
And he's not even
Arteta knows him. Arteta knows him, bro.
How old is he? Is he quite?
I think he's like 22. Let me double check.
Yeah.
He's bare young still.
I think it will just that deal will cost us.
Yeah, he's 22. He's 22.
That deal will cost us way too much.
That will cost us a lot.
Now that he's gone to Barca,
it'll
cost us way too much.
And he's on 120k a week wage.
That's not even undoable. We could match that easily.
It's just the fee. It's the transfer fee.
How much? The transfer fee I reckon will be 70. Because he must be on a big contract at Barca. He just went there.
Yeah, 120k.
It'll cost us 60, 70, 70, 80.
But that's the kind of ilk I'd love, like a player like that.
Yeah, I agree. That is quality. But don't you think Pedro Neto could echo anything of the sort?
He can do. It's just, I don't know if the deal can be done because Wolves don't want to sell it, and he's not going to force it. He's not going to force it out. He's just signed a contract that leaves him there till 2027.
Yeah, it's like a 5-year deal.
Fat contract. And he's thinking in his head, could go to Arsenal. He's not guaranteed to start. He's guaranteed to start at Wolves. If he has a good season at Wolves, another good season, being so young, maybe another big club looks at him.
Could get a bigger move like a Madrid.
You know what I mean? Maybe Liverpool look at him next season and go,
we need a Arsenal fan.
He is an Arsenal fan. That's a huge factor.
He is an Arsenal fan. Huge factor. But like I said, do you know what I mean? Like Salah next season, he's going to need a replacement. Liverpool could look at him and go, Pedro Neto, you fit the bill, son. And it very much depends on where they finish in the league.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think we'd have to go all out for him. But I think if we go all out for him, we would be relying on the Yuri Tielemans deal to go down massively in price.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the FFP, or we're going to have to get a fee for Bellerin, Maitland Niles, Reece Nelson. People haven't even spoken about Reece Nelson. That, do you know what I mean? I haven't heard a single mention of Reece Nelson.
I heard he's back in training because he was injured, wasn't he? He got injured.
Yeah.
And I think he's
got
back
injured
in
for pre-season, which was peak for him. That was actually really peak. I really wanted to see him because I haven't seen that guy in a fucking Arsenal shirt properly in ages, man. And I always Reece Nelson, and I said this years and years ago, like because I watched the Hale End games, and I said to like my mate, and he was like, "Oh, so who should we look out for?" And I said, Eddie Nketiah, Bukayo Saka, and Reece Nelson. They're like the three that are coming up.
Yeah.
And Reece Nelson, bro, I used to watch him, and he was dupping people. But the thing for him, I feel like he got more focused off football in the sense of like his out of football sort of things and his fashion and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, bro, just humble yourself, crack down and focus on football. You could be a fucking baller.
Definitely.
Like, he's the kind of player, if we sell him, he'll go somewhere and cook. Like, I mean,
we've got a lot going for, well, Arsenal right now. I know it's easy to say when you're winning, but what can we possibly do wrong? We as a fan base, I think we've identified everything that needs to be addressed. You know, I think we've held it on top of the rooftops. What needs to be addressed? You know, it's there for everyone to see, and it's not anything mad that we're asking for. It's not like we're asking for 10 positions to be sorted. We just need 2 players.
Just these final 2.
And the fan base believes, not only the team should believe, but the fan base believes that with 2 signings, we can really push on and challenge. So all they need to do is fulfill these 2 signings, and everything is gravy, bro. Everything is gravy. You know, it's the signings the manager wants. They're not crazy expensive. The fan base is all behind these signings. We're already behind the process as a general. You know, there's some people that are out or whatever, or don't agree with it, whatever. But as a general, as a fan base, we're behind it. So we can't do no wrong at the moment. You know, it's great, a very great time to be an Arsenal fan. And that moves us swiftly on to score predictions. So with all of this, you know, great energy and, you know, 3 for 3 right now, 3 wins off the bat. Like, we're looking great. Going into Fulham, a team on paper we should be beating. Monty, what do you think is going to happen?
Against Fulham? I think we go up like 2-0, like off the bat. Like we come out fast again. Go into half-time at 2-0. Then Fulham come out second half, get a penalty or something. Like it'll be like some like rash decision. Goes to 2-1, and then I can just see like just absolute shithouse, like Eddie Nketiah or something coming on as a sub and just bagging it, and I can see it. And I'm gonna go with 3-1. I want to say us will get a clean sheet, but I do also appreciate the way that Fulham have been trying to play, and because I feel like we will run off with it so quickly, we might have a lapse in concentration because we've had that in all of our 3 games. And it's just lucky we haven't played a top quality team because we have had moments where we've just switched off when we've been on top. So I can see them scoring, and I'm gonna go with a 3-1 decision.
No.
Okay. See, again, like Monty said, I want to say we're going to get a clean sheet. For so many reasons. Fantasy, I've got Ramsdale in goal. So, yeah, I need a clean sheet. However, I don't think we will.
Let me know.
Yeah, you know I've got Ramsdale, but no, I don't think we'll keep it clean. I don't think we'll keep it clean. I think they'll probably get, like Monty said, either it's a sloppy penalty or just some sloppy. It'll be sloppy how they score. So, I'm saying, I think 4-1, because I think we've got goals in our team now, man. Like there's so many players in our attack that can score. That's the thing. And I think Odegaard even said he wants to add more goals to his game, and it's evident from that Bournemouth game. We got Saka, who is due a goal. I really want him to score on Saturday because the verbal that I'm getting from these fans about him not having goals, it's getting to me. So I need him to score. Martinelli, can score. Jesus is going to be fired up from that disallowed goal against Bournemouth, so he'd want to bag. Xhaka looks to be popping up in them goal scoring opportunities. I think we can score 4, man. And Fulham's defense isn't great at all. I think they haven't kept a clean sheet so far.
Okay.
When they played Liverpool, conceded 2.
Scored 2.
Scored 2, fair enough.
They drew 0-0 to Wolves.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, 0-0. But Wolves aren't going to score.
Wolves don't score. Yeah, Wolves don't score. So I don't even count.
If they win, it's like 1-0 every time.
Yeah, literally. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Jovi Fu, I think I said it correctly. Leno will start for Fulham, and we know that Leno can't play out from the back. And the minute he gets pressed, it is problems. So Jesus will press him. The whole team will press him.
Imagine looking at Jesus and Martinelli running down at you, bro. I'd be like, fuck.
Exactly.
I'm sweating. Do you know what I mean?
So that's going to be 4-1 in my opinion.
Okay. I want it to be. I don't even mind a 2-0 against Fulham, if I'm honest. Reason being, I feel like our main priority needs to be a clean sheet, because clean sheet means you don't lose, and that 100%. Needs to be our number one priority going into these games. Now, I know that instantly means some teams, they go defensive. For us, I don't feel like it means that. I just feel like we need to basically just not allow them to play their game. And if we don't allow them to play their game, they won't score. We know that their game is going to be getting it out wide, maybe even to the fullbacks if they get space to push up, and getting the crosses in early to Mitrovic, who is great in the air, So that will be their main go-to. I don't think they'll beat us through the middle. I'll be very surprised if they can play through the middle and create chances that way. But getting out wide, I think our defense needs to be switched on. Wing backs also need to be tucked in and switched on for them early crosses. And if we can just stop them doing that, I don't feel like we'll have any issues. So I think our main priority is getting a clean sheet 2-0, but a respectable 3-1 I'll be happy with.
You know what? I want to change my score. Actually, I don't think they're going to score. Thinking about it now, like you just said, their case, they can't outplay us through the middle. It would have to be the wing backs. And for me, I think if Ben White plays as a right back, then he could. Who's their left winger?
What, Fulham?
Yeah. Is it that Reed guy, Bobby Reed? Might be. What? I don't know.
Could overread.
Yeah, I think so. So.
Yeah, because they play. It is called overread.
He's not bad, but I can see Ben White locking him up. So it would have to go through him.
Or their biggest threat is Mitrovic, bro.
The biggest threat is Mitrovic, and I think our 2 centre backs can deal with him.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely deal with him. So I can't see them scoring. I'm going 3-0. Can't see him scoring.
I honestly don't think there's like a more physical centre back pairing. The only one I'd put up there when fit is Matip and Van Dijk. In terms of sheer size and physicality, I can't think of one that's just as big. You know what I mean? Or as dominant.
It used to be Southampton, wasn't it? The Vestergaard and
yeah.
Them man have some giants at the back, bro.
Yeah, literally.
And
I'm just thinking today, this is wild.
No, Everton. What's his name?
Mina. Jeremy Mina. Mina's on smoke every game, bro. He's just
every game, he's always up to something.
But I do feel like I feel like we've got a great balance. The balance I think we have is, matched by none. I feel like, other teams have got balance also, don't get me wrong, but I don't think any of them exceeds our balance. I feel like we're either level or, I feel like we've got a great balance, and I just look forward to seeing it flourish, really.
I've just seen, it's wild. It's not Arsenal, but it's wild nonetheless. Apparently, Bernardo Silva has agreed personal terms with PSG to equal his present salary, even though City offered a significantly improved contract, including financial terms that would put him on par with KDB.
Oh, snap.
That's wild. But the thing is, if you think about that, if Bernardo Silva goes over to PSG, he normally plays as like a right wing, to be honest.
Yeah. He won't get in.
What about Neymar? What's happening to Neymar? Mate, imagine, yeah, Neymar flips to United City and Silva goes there.
City would cook.
Right, if City,
because we had hope, like you just said, we had hope.
Like, let's not that was a blow.
Let's not do that, because if they do that, bro, that's Haaland and Neymar and man.
Get him. But then I think that puts a lot more pressure than they had this season to get the champs than that before.
Oh, mate, 100%, bro. Like
if Neymar goes there, they need the Prem is not good enough.
Mate, I'll say this with chest. I will say this with chest, yeah. And I've said it multiple times. You can clip it, go on my Twitter. You can see where I've tweeted it multiple times. Arsenal will win the Champions League before City and PSG.
Whoa.
That's big. Whoa. These lot are pumping money into that. Like they want that more than anything.
Mate, I bet you Bayern Munich will probably do the Champions League this year. I just feel like they're going to cook this year. They're just angry at the moment. Barcelona.
They are that team that just you can never count them out. They're just too good.
They're just a well-oiled, greased machine. And unlike PSG, who are dying for a Champions League, but if the difference, this is the big difference. This is why PSG won't win the Champions League for a while, and it's because the Liga. It's just woeful. So they play like, let's say, championship quality teams. Let's be real. The bottom half of that league is dross. So they go up against them and they win 7-1, 7-1, 6-0, 5-0. When they actually play in the Champions League and play a decent team, they're like, whoa.
Yeah, they level up. They're not used to playing that.
They're not used to it. Yeah. Bundesliga, it does have that in some extent. Like the bottom 5, bottom 6 are just dire. But apart from that, there's actually a decent squad. But the only thing about Bayern Munich is they are just that good. They are literally just that good. Like they just completely blow it all out the water.
Yeah.
But they have got competitive teams. I mean, Frankfurt won the Europa last year. Like they're a solid team. You've got players like even Freiburg were upsetting players. You got upsetting teams. Union Berlin were a physical team. Borussia Dortmund physical. Mönchengladbach. Like, do you know what I mean? You've got like they can cause issues, and they give you competitive games. That's why Bayern Munich will have more of a chance to win, because if you don't have those competitive games, when you actually come up against one, you bottle it. And that's sort of with City, when they bottled it against Real Madrid in the last couple of minutes, that just comes down to just actual nerve. Like they want it so badly that they cracked. And I mean, I can't believe that capitulation. That was wild.
You touched on it, the nerve. I feel like because the pressure wasn't on Real Madrid to get the champs. It was probably the fans put pressure on the team to get the champs, but the world didn't put pressure on Real Madrid to get this champs. The world put pressure on City. Everyone said, out, City's the team that has to win it, kind of thing, you know? So maybe that played on them a bit too much, and it would be their first one. You know, Real Madrid are known to go to the last minute. They've been last minutes and won games because of the last minute. You know, they've lost games because of the last minute. They've had all those experience in the champs, so they know what to do and how to handle it. And I still feel like City are babies in that respect. They still not know what to do in these last minutes to get through against the big teams. They can do it against the small teams and just outplay them generally, but there's certain teams that can, you know, find the 7th gear, the 8th gear that you didn't know existed in the last 5-10 minutes, which they don't think they're quite ready for. So, you know, I still think, again, the pressure's on City to get the champs. You know, they did sign Haaland. They are still looking good, although they did draw to Newcastle. Newcastle are playing very well this season.
Yeah,
City
you can't discredit Newcastle.
Yeah, not at all. You know, Newcastle are playing out of their skins. So, yeah, you can't excuse them. A lot of people are going to drop points to Newcastle. Don't worry.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially at St James's Park, bro. Now the fans are always
big
great.
Stadium. Like, their fans was crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like Toonami's always been great, and it's I've said this loads of times. Newcastle, in my opinion, I kind of feel sorry for them a little bit because their fans are so loyal, but they've just won nothing. I think the last time they won something was 1991.
Yeah, and they're a big club.
They're a huge club.
Big club.
Huge club with an enormous fan base. With literally, and now the fans are like
back on.
Similar to Arsenal. Now the fans are back on. But it just creates a different like monster in the players. You know what I mean? Like
we felt it last season. So yeah, we would know.
We know all too well.
Trust me, man. They're gonna. I think they've got potential to even push for big six, the top 6 this year.
I said they'll be in and around European spots. Yeah, them and Crystal Palace are the 2 teams. Crystal Palace, I don't think will make Europa. I think they'll be fighting for conference. But I do feel like Newcastle could be the surprise and start pushing towards European.
Yeah,
maybe conference. But I think they will get Europe this season. Newcastle, the way they're playing, if they can keep it up, definitely get Europe.
Yeah, definitely.
Who knows? West Ham could drop out of that European spot.
Definitely.
I think they will. They're not looking good at the moment.
We all knew West Ham was going to be, nailed on fighting for top 6.
Yeah, West Ham winning like 3-0, aren't they? Or
West Ham haven't even scored yet.
Are they not?
They haven't scored yet.
Oh no! Oh no, not in the league. Yeah, no, but I mean they won 3-0 tonight in their.
They're qualifying. Yeah.
Who do they play?
Fuck knows. Viborg. Fuck knows. Where are the Danish team? Some Danish team.
Yeah.
Who scored? Skamaka, Benrahma, and Sushek.
They've conceded 5. Fair enough. They played City, Nottingham Forest, and Brighton, who I think are all decent teams. Obviously, City.
They have to be scoring against Nottingham
but
Forest.
No goals. It's just not good enough, really.
Yeah.
Stats, 1 shot on target in the City game, 5 shots on target in the Nottingham Forest game, and 2 shots on target in the Brighton game. What's that? 8 shots on target over 3 games. Maybe it can amount for a goal or 2, but I still don't think it's good enough. They haven't deserved to win any games they've lost, and that's the issue.
100%.
West Ham. I wouldn't say they've been harshly done, but so I think we're going to close it off there, lads. Anything else you want to say just before we close it up and touch on a few of the comments?
Just wanted to say this is going to be the last Arsenal show until the transfer window ends. Oof. So by our next show, I want to be seeing 2 players enter my team. Please, correct. Lord. Please, Lord.
So before that, we need to be making some, announcement videos saying such and such is coming and such and such. I ain't gonna say names because I don't know who it's gonna be. But we need 2 players. We all know who it is.
We need 2 players. We know we need to get. But big up everybody that's joined in, man. Big up all the guys that have commented, subbed, liked. Keep liking, by the way. Video still here. Keep liking. And keep sharing. We're really trying to push, man. Big 6 months to the road and back, man. Seriously. Big up everybody. And big up to Monty as well for
make sure you like.
Trust me.
Damn.
Please just
smash that like button.
Smash it up.
Yeah, Monty knows it's always nice to have him on the channel, man.
Always, Monty, man. Always.
I love it. So everything's well. Let's just touch on a few of the comments. MX is saying, Kears, would you take Bernardo? Would you? I know
Bernardo,
I would.
Silva.
I'm guessing
100%. 100%. I mean,
that's more than a luxury. That's something that Arsenal fans won't even ask for because
it's never going to happen.
It's just out of our league right now. Although it would be a perfect fit, he's just not going to come to us.
It's not happening. It's not happening. But I would definitely take him.
It's great to think, but we know where we are right now. We're good where we are right now. So.
That ain't it. Bernardo ain't it right now, unfortunately.
Pablo says City will never do business with PSG. I don't know.
Money talks.
Both some mega rich clubs.
Money does talk. Money does talk.
But it is Qatar, because it was one of them's Qatari and the other one is owned by Emirates.
I
don't know. Saudi, Saudi's Newcastle. I think it's United Arab Emirates and Qatar, because obviously they hate each other.
Yeah.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, they hate each other. But everyone in the Middle East hates Qatar. Like literally, like it's all politics.
Pablo, you might be onto something.
Yeah, Qatar the richest the richest country in the Middle East, didn't they?
Yeah.
Qatar. And they had like bear embargoes and everything, bro. Yeah, so I could, there's probably some truth to it, to be fair, but money talks.
Okay, Pablo says, has Gnabry re-signed? I don't know. I haven't heard any news.
What, the contract?
Yeah,
he signed a contract.
He signed that like a month and a half ago, or like a month ago.
Okay,
So
I
Oh,
but no, I did hear. Yeah, no, we did see something about that actually, and that's why we just allowed it.
Yeah, I would have taken Gnabry, man. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
mate. It was always fan led though. I saw today as well. To see Liverpool putting a bid for De Jong.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
they're dying. They are dying. They are dying need.
They're in dire need of one, bro. But like, man, if they get it, that would change their whole midfield. But they're in dire need, bro. This not annoys me, right? So when we play Liverpool, their entire like team will be healthy.
There's just always
that's
the way.
Liverpool, bro.
Always the way.
They're just fully fit and ready, and you're like, fuck.
No, but every time, fans right now.
Mate, I saw, you know, that famous like thing where it's like the guy who's playing like the Formula 1 game, and he's like, "Oh, what a start! What a start! Oh, mate, it's top 3 easy, top 3 easy." It's like if I don't finish top 3 and it comes up and he's 16th, and he's like 16th. It's like that was a Liverpool fan right now.
Liverpool fans. They're a mess, man. They're a mess.
Mate, honestly. Shambles, bro.
But listen, everyone, smash the like, drop a comment, and subscribe. You know the usual. Love having everyone in here. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying tuned in. You know, there's going to be more shows every day throughout the week. We've got big games on the weekend. I'm looking forward to it. We should beat Fulham, but who knows? We could be coming back on here next week talking about our first loss. You know, didn't get our signings. Everything could just be taken a solid, sharp left real quick. But we got to stay optimistic, and that's how we are. So thank you for staying. Drop a like, drop a comment, and we will see you soon.